folks. First of all, just ask you about Bilbao. How have you settled in and how have you found the city?
We found the city, so we landed. Just really good city, really, yeah.
Yeah, we got here this morning. We flew to Barcelona last night from Bristol, and then stayed here last night and got the first flight this morning. So, yeah, so far so good. I mean, but yeah, we'll soon see you.
So I forgot to ask you, just for the purposes of the camera, what's your names and where you're from?
My name's Tony Roach.
From
Newport.
Newport.
Lee Roach from Newport as well.
Newport. There's about 7 Newports in the UK, I think.
Yeah, it's in South Wales. It's there.
And just looking ahead to the game tomorrow, how much of a boost has it been to hear that obviously a couple of Spurs' most creative players are out, Maddison and Kulusevski?
Yeah, definitely. Especially with how they performed in the start of the season against us. But sometimes that doesn't really matter. It's all about who goes into the strongest. But again, we'll see.
We're known for showing up on the big days, they ain't. That's all I'm going to say.
And how would you sum up the season? Just, is there an argument to suggest if it wasn't for Europa League run, you'd be in a high league position, or you just don't buy into that?
We've been poor throughout the season, definitely. I mean, it hasn't been good enough, and there's no defending it. But this can save our season. No, I say it won't be good enough, definitely not. But Champions League football's the aim, really, more than the trophy, I believe.
And Amorim, how would you sum him up so far? Do you think he's done if you had to grade him, school grades, what would you give him?
Well, not a very good one, but I still back him. I mean, he's got to be given time because that's the most important thing at the end of the day. But
probably give him a D so far. He's looking for like a B, A grade, to be honest. He can sign his own players, to be honest, do a bit of revising. That's all I think.
Do you think sometimes he's a bit too honest?
No, because I like that. It's the same with Ange Postecoglou. I think he's straightforward. As a manager, you don't want to see them hiding behind what they actually think. I mean, because we haven't been good enough, and we all know that. There's no point sugarcoating it.
How decisive is this game for your future? Because if you win it against the Champions League, all the revenue that comes with that, all the players that you can sign, and if you don't, would you go as far as say it's make or break, as you've alluded to, or would you say that maybe if you don't win it, Amorim should still be given that time?
Oh yeah, I still believe he should be given the time, definitely. But this make or break goes, it's the revenue with the Adidas deal, and just players in general, bringing them home to me, because we're still a massive club that has that pull, but slowly that's going, I believe. Do you mean? And Champions League football is a big step to getting the players we need. That.
And what needs to happen next season, irrespective of what happens tomorrow? What needs to happen next season? Where do you need to be for the faith in Amorim to withstand?
Just compete in Champions League, I believe. Do you mean? So this will be his first proper transfer window. We can bring his own players, and I know obviously we've got Acuna, but looks like maybe Delap, but we need about 7-8 players before we start competing for anything, I believe. I mean, from the core down, from the goalkeeper to the strikers, everything. But
well, yeah, when you go with Banana and goal, he's a bit useless, to be honest. I think we do need to definitely bring a few more players in, and that's where I think he's coming. I think we've got to let him sign his own players, to be honest. I think that's why we've got to give him a bit of time.
And just lastly, ask you about the ownership. Some of the decisions that have been made by the ownership this season is questionable, shall we say. Like this Europa League win, if you do end up winning, will that be how much? Is it still been a kind of poor showing from Ratcliffe so far as an owner, irrespective?
Yeah, it's nothing to do with him, whether we win it today or not. We're seeing ticket holders, when we see what goes on within the club. You sell your ticket back to them for 30 quid, and they're reselling it for £500-600 on top. But especially Atletico Bilbao game for the home leg in the Europa League. There's just no excuse, and he's an umbrella really for the Glazer family. But I mean, we're used to it by now, and all these protests, and it doesn't get you anywhere. So it's a bit sickening, to be honest.
I feel like the Glazers maybe have played a blinder having another human shield with Ratcliffe.
That's all he is. I mean, that's all he is, and it has took the stick off him. Because you see now, Ratcliffe's getting all the abuse, and I mean, but you can see he cares more about the club, but he's doing it in the wrong ways. So yeah, that's all you got to say, really.
Yeah, well, both just useless, really. Both just want money, really. That's all we care about. Don't have respect for either of them. Don't need to go, to be honest.
Nice one, chaps. I really appreciate it. Have a good day, mate. Thank you so much.